Sectorization is a CSWR method for controllably splitting an army. It defines where a specific portion can spawn and or move separately from the rest of the army. Here we have the regular approach, where the army spawns at any spawn on its side and navigates to any destination that it is assigned to. In this example, we see the sectorizing for spawn and destination, where specific portions of the army are directed to particular portions of the mission. Once you learn how to sectorize, you'll no longer be able to think about your missions without sectorization. Trust me, let's do it. First thing, let's add 2 spawns for the independent. Now that we got our spawns, let's add destinations to both the north and south. Cool. Now we must tell CSWR that is needed to spawn only the side we are asking CSWR to manage. In this case, the independent. Once the settings is done in the management file, let's now check the population file. For this example, we want to keep it simple by having both of independent vehicles spawn at the same infantry spawn points. With everything organized, let's sectorize the spawn markers on Eden. You should only use one letter, and it should be any letter from the Latin alphabet. I am using N for north and S for south. And finally, we'll teach the population file how we want to distribute the independent groups and vehicles in the sectorized spawns. Notice that all vehicles are spawning only in the north, while all infantry is spawning only in the south. But this could be much better if we sectorize the destination as well, making our vehicles spawn and stay on the north, meanwhile the infantry spawns and stays on the south. You can sectorize all destination types except move any. Since we are already using move restricted markers in the mission, let's be more specific in the population file, putting move restricted in the destination column of all independent units. Now we add sectorization according to what was defined. Vehicles only in the north and infantry only in the south. Okay, but before we test it, we cannot forget that we need to sectorize the destination markers in Eden, in the same way we did previously for the spawns. New test. We're gonna create more sectors to reinforce the south of the mission with more troops coming from the east and west. Do you really understand the power of this method? But come on, let's go even further. Let's include a front line to the west and another to the east. And I still want at least one group to be free to fight on either front. So how to do that? Easy peasy. Note that, even though this group is spawning sectorized, I wanted to use move any, so that can go anywhere. And finally, I want another improvement, adding a chopper that will not need its spawn sectorized, because it will already have a spawn just for it. But I want to make sure that the chopper won't go to the infantry's destinations, but header to plant and further destinations specific for it. So I will do this by sectorizing its move restricted markers. What a trip, huh? That's it, man. I hope sectorization is an integral part of your missions with CSWR, okay? Cheers!